people. So I understand he just a hustler. It's just who he is. So for him, I don't judge him as much because I'm watching him hustle every day on TikTok. Like for Rick Ross and for Snoop and Nelly, you may hold them to a different tier of how you judge people, but for somebody like Soulja Boy, I honestly don't judge him because it's just like, bro, I watch him hustle every day, and that's my only point when I'm seeing people like I know a girl that she from here, and I watch her literally start her TikTok. She had like 500 followers. She done banged it out for like 10,000 followers, but she be on it literally every day, and she done found her lane. Like she got some big boobs, and she know like, all right, I'm gonna put on the super short tank top. And I'm gonna just be on here talking, but if she'll shake a little bit and dudes will start tipping her. So, I mean, you just find your hustle, you find your niche, what worked for you, that's what's going to work for you. But to see so many people just be like, you almost hating it, then it's the community, oh, look at, now y'all gonna treat the TikTok like y'all did the stimulus check. So what if they do? What does it bother you? Like, if you that woke and you understand, what the play that Donald Trump just ran with TikTok, who cares though? Like, why are you so mad that other people gonna praise him for it? He was the one who originally started the ban in the first place. Because let me just tell you, perfect example what he could have. You're absolutely right. In 2020, when he wanted to, like right before the pandemic, or probably like in the middle of the pandemic, when he wanted to shut TikTok down, cool. But guess what? He ended up, because if you've been listening to, even when he was doing all the podcasts, or even after he won, he sit here and shouted his son out and was like, well, yeah, shout out to TikTok because I do pretty good on there. But he did though. He learned, just like any other content creator, you're going to figure out what works for you, because if Donald Trump kind of know, well, Instagram ain't my bag. He just, to me, it's just, I mean, of course he's the president, so you don't want to say this so it sounds crazy, but he ain't nothing but a content creator. And he figured out, well, yeah, maybe when I originally in 2020 didn't like TikTok because I probably wasn't using it the same way for somebody like me. I wasn't on there when I thought it was just the dancing app. And that's why so many people didn't care in 2020 when they was like, oh, we about to ban it. People really didn't care because people felt like, oh, there's a bunch of people over there just dancing, so nobody cares. But to now you sitting here saying, all right, it's a little bit different because you kind of see, the more people get on it, you get to see people, you actually get to see people, you get to see them build up a different platform for themselves. You get to see them be a lot more comfortable. And I appreciate you in the chat. I appreciate that. You get to see them build their own community. You actually get to see them build something up for themselves. So that's why I'm not mad. I can't be mad at Trump for sitting here saying, all right, cool, it worked for me. When I was going to trying to run the polls up and trying to get a younger audience, I got on TikTok. I went and did Aiden Ross Jones. I did Joe Rogan. Like, I can't be mad at somebody for figuring out what works for them. And that's just like every content creator on TikTok. So it's just like for people to sit here and hate and be like, oh, y'all treating this like the stimulus check. So what? Like, people need, and that's one thing I never agree with when people were sitting here trying to shame people for being happy and grateful for that $1,200 because you're not in other people's situation. Just because you may not need the $1,200, the same way you may not need TikTok. You can't speak for other people who actually need it. And I think that's one of the reasons why people don't bang with Instagram, because I look at that shit all the time and you just see, I'm like, dog, every time, especially when we talk about the notes, when you go look at notes on Instagram, I just watch a bunch of women just, oh, niggas is lame, niggas is broke. So like, bro, that shit is a turnoff. Like, I don't see no nigga who's going to look at those things and be like, oh, I want to sit here and try to, let me change your mind from things. No, it's just a turnoff and it make people don't want to be on Instagram. So that's why for regular people who feel like I can't live up to the materialistic things of Instagram, then cool, I'm gonna go on TikTok and I can just be my regular self. I can build a community from scratch because I don't feel like it's nothing sitting over top of my head where it's not, I don't have to perform for my neighbor. I don't have to show up a certain way because none of these people know me. So I'm building them from scratch. So they'll get to know me for how I build my personality and build this platform up for me. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad at people for feeling some type of way or even being happy that TikTok was back. Like when I got on it today, everybody and their mother was excited. I'm not mad at them for feeling that way because some people, that's a different outlet. They don't bang with Instagram like that. It's just the same way like some people may not like Twitter. Like, okay, I'm not a super fan of Twitter, so what? Like, I'm supposed to be mad. I'm not supposed to get on Threads because I don't like Twitter. So like I said, every social media platform is different for everybody because the algorithms treat people different. Like the algorithms real live aren't in your favor every time. Like people be like, oh yeah, YouTube pay out more. But yeah, the YouTube algorithm ain't as friendly sometimes. I could literally post and talk about the same exact player or rapper or whatever the case may be, and it may hit one day and then the next day it don't hit. So it's just like you literally, realistically for any of these platforms, it's the algorithm. It's the way the algorithm want to feed you that day. If the algorithm not in your favor, and I think realistically for most people, they feel like the TikTok algorithm is 9 times out of 10 always in their favor. So like I said, man, I'm not, shout out to Donald Trump. If that's going to be your new stimulus check, I ain't mad at you. And for people who mad at him, I mean, that's on you. Like I'll just be like, niggas get mad about anything.
And folks still out here worried about genders making transitions. Some of you men will be better off becoming a woman, so at least we could begin to understand the in you. You got parents out here kicking out their kids for their sexuality but protecting the school shooter. You got folks outside of abortion clinics holding up signs telling folks they going to hell, but I have yet to see a protest on the front lawn at the home of a rapist. You rather teach your daughter what she can and cannot wear, but not teach your son how to respect the female.
All right, so I'm gonna play the only reason I'm gonna play the Soulja Boy Joint. Only thing that was kind of blowing me, because I see somebody in the chat saying that. Give me 2 seconds, let me pull the joint up. Only thing I guess it was kind of blowing me a little bit because most of the joints. Let me see if it's on Twitter where it's not a bunch of bleeps. They just bleep the joint out way too much. And I honestly ain't mad at him because I do think sometimes. And let's be clear and let's be honest. If we just keeping it a buck and we just talking about just money, I can't be mad. Like I said, I can't be mad at Soulja Boy's response with that one is because. He kind of right. Like, nigga, did these people, none of these other people came and reached out to me and offered me no bread?
Bag, nigga. Obama ain't, nigga, they pay.
So like I said, I'm about to play this clip of Soulja Boy responding to everybody who was kind of going super hard on him. And like I said, my personal opinion with Soulja Boy, I'm not mad at him because like I said, I get up in the morning time and I see Soulja Boy on TikTok earning his bread every day. So I'm not mad at somebody who's sitting here. I don't know how much he got paid for this thing. And I guess realistically, the better question is to everybody even listening, what will be your price? Like, what would be your price that can make you sit here and say, I don't care how people feel. I'm gonna perform at this inauguration, John. Like, what's the number for you? And this is the thing I think with people sometimes when of course, I can't even sit here and say, is it your morals or your principles? Because it's like, bro, bills is bills. And some people don't have enough family to lean on or for somebody like Soulja Boy. If he's the breadwinner of his family, Soulja Boy do got kids. I'm not 100% positive if all his parents or his siblings or whatever are still alive or anything like that. But I'm sure 9 times out of 10, like most professional athletes, like most rappers or entertainers, they are the head of their household. They are the sole provider where they sit here they the bank that their family members can kind of go to. So sometimes it's just like, yeah, it's easy if you just got your regular 9 to 5 and your job don't sit here and push the line for you. You might feel some type of way. But I can still sit here and say the same thing is, and before I play the Soulja Boy clip, you can kind of judge it where it's like, all right, so is the people who working at the hotels downtown in DC, they still working during the inauguration too. The cab drivers, the metro people, everybody in them, like, bro, it's a job. I still gotta go to work. Just because they sitting here doing the Trump thing, is it really like it's still a job? Like, I mean, I guess you see and say because they had an option because they're an entertainer, but no, I still got bills. It's still about to be the first of the month. Like, so I'm gonna play Soulja Boy response.
Hey, nigga, they pay me a bag, nigga. Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga. Kamala ain't never put no money in my motherfucking pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga. Motherfuckers are trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party. Did Kamala call my fucking phone? Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did any of you niggas call my motherfucking phone? Oh, God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump called my phone, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there, nigga. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win, bitch. Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone, nigga. Y'all suck my dick, nigga. Y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president? Nigga, this nigga the president of the motherfucking United States, nigga. Nigga, Trump wasn't even there, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event, nigga. It was the crypto ball for crypto, nigga. Nigga, y'all can suck my dick, nigga. Cancel me all day, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga.
So do I think Soulja Boy dragged it a little bit? Yeah, I'm cool. Of course, I'm cool. I'm never gonna be like down for sitting here calling the vice president out of her name. Like, I'm cool on that one. But then I think Soulja Boy realistically probably look around sometimes at his shows where he might be like, it ain't too many black people at Soulja Boy shows anyway. If you have never seen a Soulja Boy show, all you gotta do, I mean, just go on his page. He performed. 90% of Soulja Boy shows are non-black people at a regular Soulja Boy show. So do you think Soulja Boy really care if people kind of be like, oh, black people, like, I'm cool on Soulja Boy? I don't necessarily know if niggas care. Like, let's be honest. Go ahead.
But my thing is this: I really don't get why people. I mean, because people had a stance, but nobody was like actually show who they voted for or what they voted for. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know that. You just going off of because he black, he probably voted. You know what I'm saying? Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're going off of. But what if he did vote for Trump? Okay, what do it? You know what I'm saying? Like my only thing is with that, and like you said before, you're doing a job. My question is, okay, so. If Diddy was free right now and Diddy had a party and y'all performed, what would y'all say then?
I mean, that's why I say I think for most people, realistically, I think it's easy to always kind of cast judgment when it's not your bills that need to be paid. That's my only thing. Like that's to me, it's easy to say and say, if you don't need the money, or if your bills ain't on the line, it's easy to say, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily do it. But if you got bills to pay, none of us know what Soulja Boy bills is. I can just look at, even in this video in his house, he talking about that ceiling high as hell. So I'm sure he got some room in there. So I'm sure that realistically, wherever he live at ain't cheap. So I can't be mad. Now, do I think that the money I think that is one of course, I said that even last week, just the corniest thing sometimes rappers do is like, because you're not, that to me, what rappers do, their favorite thing to hide behind is jewelry and money. Like, you ain't have to sit here like, bro, we know you got paid. So you to sit here and flash that money, I know for a fact that money that you was showing on that camera, you didn't get paid that much. Yeah. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. Like, that's my only thing with, that's what I respect.
You didn't get paid like that.
Yeah, and that's what I say. I respect you performing because you got bills and you got responsibilities. Cool, because like I said, it's a job. It's people literally working right now at that. Well, of course, they changed the name of the hotel that was right there by the White House. It was the Trump Hotel, but they end up changing the name. I believe it's the Westin now. But people still work there. If there's nothing but black people that work there, dog. So you can't like it's crazy to people for people to feel some type of way. And let's be clear, it's all black people who are gonna drive the trains. The people to this inauguration stuff. It's all black people who work for the Metro bus. Listen, this is DC. 90% of the people who are going to be moving people around during this inauguration on Monday, 90% of them people are going to be black. So would you treat these same black people the same way you're trying to treat Soulja Boy? Like, that's what I said. For Snoop and Rick Ross, maybe people can have a different feeling, especially I think none of us don't think Snoop Dogg need the money. So do you feel a different way about Snoop? And especially I seen a tweet.
But what if it's in the contract?
What you mean, in what contract?
Like, you know what I'm saying? We seen him on all these commercials and all that, but what if that was in his contract to perform? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you shouldn't have did it. But if it was in your contract, you got to.
No, I think people's biggest beef with Snoop was because he tweeted out that's what I'm saying. But his original tweet during the Trump his first time in office, he was like, damn, y'all sit here, y'all some coons and y'all tap dancing, to perform for Trump or whatever the case may be. So people kind of just brought up, and even Elon Musk retweeted Snoop Jones like, damn, haven't times changed, because that's what Snoop tweeted. Literally, and people crucified, we talked about Chrisette Michelle. Like, they went crazy on her for when she performed, because at that time, she was the only black person to perform. And like I said, again, even for Rick Ross, like, I understand Rick Ross on brand, his brand is money, money, money. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of like, bro, let's keep it up. Sometimes we got to call a spade a spade. When the last time you sit here and seen Rick Ross on a club fire? When the last time you seen Rick Ross even headlining? Shit, the closest I done seen Rick Ross name to a headline joint, I'm not going to speed through the topics, but it's this Big Meech Welcome Home concert. I have not seen Rick Ross name that high on nobody's flyer in God knows how long. So that's my only thing. I think sometimes, of course, because rappers, their brand and the way that they portray themselves is like they don't need the money. So then that's when people start to question your principles and morals, because it make it seem like if my brand is I don't need money, so then that make people sit here and say, well, damn, what you doing it for if you don't need the bread? And that's why you got to answer for it, because you would never have to answer for what you got going on if you don't lead with, oh, I don't need the money, I'm rich, this, that, and the third. So, I mean, like... So to play devil's advocate, where do you draw the line at, though? Because, like, if it was a KKK rally, would you be like, nah, I'm not? So that's what I'm saying. Like, where do you draw the line? I guess for some of these niggas, if we being honest, it's
from
probably...
St. Louis, everybody knows...
I'm going to play the Nelly clip right after this. I think for most people, it's just... I don't know, dog. Like, at this point, I honestly don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that is a good question. I don't know where you draw the line at.
Because that's my even like how like a lot of people, like, and I mean to bring religion into it, but like how some people are Muslims or whatever, that, you know what I'm saying, you got your belief. But then you might, oh, well, I'm going out for my friend's birthday or whatever. Ain't that celebrating something? Like, do they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
like I said, I think just for everybody, and I think for just every rapper, for even people when it comes to religions, and I'm glad you brought religion there, because that's the perfect example. That was the matter of fact, that's the perfect example. We would take the Muslims out. I can only speak on Christians. So let's just be clear. Most Christians pick and choose which sins hit harder. I can tell y'all perfect right now. It's the young lady who played for Notre Dame. What's her name? Hannah. I forgot her last name, but Hannah, who played for Notre Dame. Like, I guess over the summertime, she retweeted a pastor talking about gay marriage or whatever the case is, a sin or whatever the case may be. Man, people are every time she have a crazy game, somebody bring it up and try to throw it back in her face. But I'm 90% of That's a sin. It is a sin. In the Bible, gay marriage is a sin. But it's endless Christians who make sins every day. So how do y'all get mad at because she sit here and feel that type of way? She may feel the same way about having kids before marriage, or may feel the same way about murder, or whatever the case may be. So you're absolutely right. Christians pick and choose what's a sin and what's not. And that's the same way people pick and choose on what they'll take money from. Because some people, like you sit here and say, like, what would be the line for somebody? Would you go perform at a KKK rally if the money was enough? And then the question would be is how much do you really need the money? So I think all of that realistically, if we being honest, I think it's a case by case scenario because most people do got a price. Like think about how many women see and say, oh, I wouldn't have took the 1.5 from Skip Bayless, but it was so many niggas who podcasting and it was like, shit, I would have took the 1.5. So just think about how that's realistically, that's just how it is. Like that's not man, that's just how it be, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, so it's just, I don't think realistically, I think everybody has a price, but you don't know your price until you actually get hit with them times. You can sit here and say that shit for think about how many people be like, man, I ain't working no 80 hours or this, that, and the third. But when they get close to Christmas and you got kids and you really want to provide a good Christmas for your kids, think about all them extra hours people work. Think about people, oh yeah, I'm about to go DoorDash or I'm about to do this. Everybody, you don't want to do this shit on the normal. You probably work your regular 9 to 5 and don't feel like doing nothing extra for no bread. But when it get close to the holidays, or screw it, maybe you don't celebrate holidays. But if it's close to your birthday and you trying to go big for your birthday, damn, I'm trying to go on this vacation. I want to stay in this place. I want to go here. Guess what you do? You go sit here and do them fucking DoorDash jumps and you sit here and go get you an extra bag. What happened? They got 2 points?
And your boy did it again.
Andrews?
He dropped it.
Come on, Mark Andrews. You fucking playing with the white mob, dog. God damn you, bitch. Yeah, but like I said, it's just, I think, damn, Mark Andrews is fucking blowing me, dog. Like, that, and the shit, like, real quick, just because it's, oh my God, it was in his hands, dog. Oh, my. Mark Andrews, you was a whore, dog. Oh my God. Damn it, he put that shit in the money. Damn, this nigga Mark Andrews. Oh my God, dog. Oh man. All right. Anyway, going back, it's a stand-on topic. Like I said, that's just the thing. I think everybody have a price, and I think it's just realistically, it's just into your time and when it hits to you and how you feel. But like I said, I'm gonna play this clip of Nelly because the sad thing for Nelly, I mean not for Nelly, for Ashanti, because Ashanti is attached to Nelly now. They supposedly married, they got a kid. Supposedly they also have another kid on the way. So you see a lot of women kind of dragging her right now for Nelly's response. And I think the smartest person out of all this may have been Rick Ross because he didn't give you no response. It's like, cool, I'm gonna take
Snoop
this
Dogg
back.
Response?
I
don't think he's
yeah, Snoop. No, I think Snoop didn't respond, but Snoop had a video that him and Rick Ross was talking shit, like right after they performed.
Is what made me. That's what I wear on my chest and my heart. But I was born on a military base in Austin. My father served, my grandfather served, my uncle served, my auntie served, my cousins served. I've entertained the troops all around this world. I've entertained the troops. Ain't no money in that. That's something that I felt I had to do because I was one of those kids on those military bases. You see what I'm saying? Far be it at a young age, but I was there. I know what that meant to them families that have been away from for home for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Sometimes could be 10-year plus. They gotta go.
What does the military have to do with the inauguration?
That means if these people can give their life for the office, Nelly can perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist, and here's the thing. Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create.
I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. He didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacist. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, oh, okay, is he written to him now? So nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what our men did, we always call it rehabilitate. Yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't got some fucked up ways. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. But what I'm saying is that he's the president of the United States. He's not the candidate for the United
States. Now this would, I want to see if they're gonna give them backlash.
What's that? The YMCA niggas?
Yeah,
they been said that they was gonna perform though.
But I'm saying is the LGBT is that community?
I think because a lot of people go back and forth if they sit here and say that if that song is what it really. I cannot believe Mark Andrews, dog. Y'all niggas in the comment section talking about some politics like I give a flying fuck, nigga. I'm sitting here mad as shit that Lamar Jackson just lost to Josh Allen. You niggas are whores. I don't know like what y'all niggas sit here getting upset and you get your panties in. Bro, I promise you, I don't give a fuck right now. This YouTube channel will get shut down. I'm so mad that fucking Lamar Jackson just lost to Josh Allen. You niggas talking about some Trump. I don't give a fuck about Trump, Soulja Boy, or none of this, nigga. Lamar Jackson just fucking shit the bed, bitch ass nigga, dog. Oh my God. I cannot believe this, dog. Lamar Jackson. I can't even put it all on Lamar Jackson because fucking Mark Andrews just fucked the money up twice in one fucking night, dog.
And Von Miller still playing?
Yeah, nigga, he almost ran a fucking touchdown back off the fumble. Damn, bro. It's not. I can't. Nah, shit, nigga. He picked up that fumble and almost ran and jumped back to the crib.
Because of that whole situation, like, you ain't really heard his name since then. He been quiet. Like, I didn't even know he was playing.
Oh, yeah, no. He almost ran a fumble. He literally almost ran a fumble back. Yeah. Damn, I cannot believe fucking Lamar Jackson, dog. Man. Damn, dog. I can't watch ESPN or shit for the rest of the week. Oh, that shit. And then this bitch ass nigga Nick Wright going. Man. God damn, dog. Lamar's a bitch, dog. Damn. In other news, like I said, moving on. A topic that I actually cared about that kind of threw me off, and it made me think twice.